guys back with another review, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Hyper Heroes Aqua-Don. Now, Aqua-Don is a really interesting robot. It's made up of 4 components. We have the white polar bear, the blue penguin, the humpback whale, and we also have the blue orca. So, 4 to work with, really interesting, cute designs. We're going to be going over each and every one of them, so I'm going to sort of bring them in the frame a little bit. Let's zoom out just a tad bit. Okay, so we're going to be looking at each one, and let's start off with the polar bear. So here he is, guys. Really nice design. I really dig it. Super nice. He's just a cute little polar bear, and it's just nice. I like how this robot looks, and the Hyper Heroes line is really looking pretty cool because I'm starting to differentiate it from its Power Ranger predecessors. But I did say that I won't do any more Megazords, and I'll keep true to myself, and I will do more Megazords just for you guys, because you guys started this and I just want to keep it going. So here it is. So articulation, we have his bare arms do move up to there, and the paws are articulated, which is pretty cool. Same with this here. You can do the same thing with this angle, and it's about that. You know, you can sort of fidget with it. You know, you got some leg articulation, decent. I mean, this kind of folds up for articulation and transformation. I don't know if that makes sense, but for transformation purposes, that's why that folds up. But the feet are still movable, so you can get sort of like a, whoa, that was not supposed to happen. I always pop a joint off on these reviews, but I guess that's a Power Bricks review, because without that, if I didn't mess up, then it wouldn't be my review. So that's that. There's a little polar bear, so let's go to the next one, which is the penguin. So penguin, here she is, looking all cute and glorious and just super nice. I like how her color scheme came out. She has little flippers right there. Just some simple stuff, you know. It's a really cute little penguin. She slides on her stomach. She doesn't sit up, and that's okay because I kind of designed her not to. She just slides around on her belly. So it's a really cool little thing to look at. So just a nice overall design, nice piece of work. Comparing that to the bear, they're not that far off in size, but the bear is significantly longer for a reason. I chose it to be like that. I didn't want them to be the same size, but that's them. So now let's get on to the humpback, which is one of my favorites. Just checking out his design. Really sleek, really streamlined. It's just super nice. He looks like a whale, you know, and that's what I was sort of going for, and I do indeed enjoy it. So his mouth can't open up, and there is a tongue in there, which is nice. So he looks like a humpback. Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. See what I mean? But the flippers, they move good, and he's just doing his job. I don't know how that popped off, but yeah. So he's pretty good on his own. Nice figure. So I'm gonna zoom out some more, and we're gonna make some space for this guy, JK. So here he is. This is the orca. Here's blue orca, and it's really nice. Now we can compare him to the humpback. Oh, I almost knocked the camera over. We compare him to the humpback, and there is a significant size difference. Kind of lost my train of thought, but it's a significant size difference there. Moving him to the side, you can already see he's a little bit longer, and he's a lot wider and thicker. So that's one thing. His tail doesn't move, but his flippers do, and his head can rotate. So that's cool. And just a little look at him up close. Really nice in this macro mode on this camera. You guys don't know, I freaking love this. So here he is, nice and blue. So now let's get on to the transformation. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to start off with the humpback whale. I just have to decide, and I can't even move them out of frame because it's so zoomed out. So who cares? I'm just gonna keep them in frame, and we're just gonna grab this guy because he's the star of the show right now. So the first thing we're going to do is rip off his little tail. Then you're going to grab his body and sort of detach it like that. They're connected through those 3 connectors here. Bam, bam. So fold those up. Get this, turn it around. Bam. There's the upper body. Get this, plug it on top. There is your head. So there's his overhead and the upper body. So you can set him to the side. Next we will bring in this big guy, and I'm pretty sure you can tell that he's going to be legs. So the way he works is a little different. He's a big parts former, so we have to take this piece off first, right? Then, if I can grab it, this comes off. Then we're going to grab this, pull that off, and then pull this off, and you have all of these pieces. So you have a total of 5 pieces, okay? This is a sword. So his sword is here. Then we have this here, and this. You connect, well, let me move my camera just a little bit. So you connect these two together just by sandwiching them together like that, and bam, you have a shield. The giant fin on it. So if you can hit somebody with it, you know, a monster. So this head, where does it go? You stand them up, you fold those in, you see they're already legs like that. So you get this and plug it in there. Then you get this upper body, and he has all these holes in the orca, and this guy has the pegs. So you plug them in together, and there you have it. It's pegged in. Nice and subtle. So, what's the next step? Well, we raise our camera. Right. Now, once we raise it, I just want to adjust the frame just right for you guys. I want you guys to really get the angle. Okay, here we go. So now that he's adjusted in frame, we can move him to the side and come to our beloved little penguin. Now what we're going to do with this is we're just going to fold this out, and it's an arm. This guy, a little different. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold this up. I think these are supposed to go all the way up, like, or backwards, yeah. These go backwards like that. Once you do that, you get these arms, whoa, and cut. Anyway, with his arm back on, the fool just freaking launched his arm across the whole room. So I kind of did it wrong. So first this folds up, then this folds. So fold that up. Whoa. Why do I keep popping stuff off? What is wrong with me? It's only me, man. And where did this even go? Where did this just go? Okay. Sorry guys, this happens a lot to me. So if you're not familiar with this channel, just get used to me popping stuff off. I have big hands. So, in case you guys didn't see that was so much fidgeting. There's a lot of fidgeting. So much fidgeting doesn't even make sense. So, there's that, guys. And I'll bring the camera in a little more, and let's connect. So bringing in the robot, you get this guy, he plugs in on the side there. You get her, she plugs in there. You get the shield. Well, we'll plug in the shield in a second. For now, let's just look at the robot. So here is the Aqua-Don. Here he is. He has stuff sticking out in the back, but it's cool because it looks like swords. But here he is, super close up, super nice. I love it. He's a lot lighter and he's small, so I can really hold him. And he's very sturdy, so. Articulation. This moves up and down. Oh, I knocked that off. My big hands, I told you guys. And then they're kind of in the way, but who cares? Whoa. You see? A Power Bricks review. Everything always pops off. Put it like that. No, that does not make sense. What the heck? Yeah, there we go. But that still doesn't look right. How the heck? I'm not going to say anything. Forget it. Alright. So articulation. You can get your 360 like traditional. But then you can also move the arms sort of like out and in. So we can just sort of do arm raises. This one is the same. On ratchet, you see him shaking. Let's give him his sword. So the sword plugs in right here. Then you get this guy, little girl. plug in her sword. So, bam. Once you have the sword initiated, here is Aqua-Don in battle mode with more power. So, it is huge. Really nice. We're going to compare him to yesterday's robot, which is Wheelstorm. And if you haven't seen the review for Wheelstorm, please check it out. Here is Aqua-Don and Wheelstorm. Now, the size comparison for these two, Aqua-Don is significantly smaller. He's a lot shorter, and he just doesn't have the size of this big guy. You know, he's a very hefty robot, this one, Wheelstorm, and I almost knocked him over. So, really cool, though. If you haven't checked this guy out, check it out. Here's this review, and that's it for this. And this is PowerBricks signing off.